Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll be talking about modular nuclear reactors, especially focusing on the compact ones. Please remember to like and subscribe. Now let's get right into it. Fact 1. Land requirements. This is a picture of a compact modular nuclear reactor. You can see this is a stark contrast to existing nuclear reactors that we see today. The nuclear reactors that we have today are huge facilities spanning hundreds of acres, situated near bodies of water. This is necessary because various components of the nuclear reactor is spread out across this massive piece of land, and therefore requiring a much larger land size than the modular nuclear reactors. Not to mention the common huge gigantic cooling towers that all nuclear reactors have to continuously cool the reactor so it doesn't overheat and cause a meltdown. For modular nuclear reactors, everything is really self-contained in this modular reactor, and as such removes the requirement of having a large land size for the facility. Now let's get into fact 2. Factory produced. In contrast to current nuclear reactors, where different components are shipped to the site and built up slowly, modular nuclear reactors, on the other hand, are assembled and built completely in a factory, in an assembly line or a production line. The whole thing is constructed and then loaded onto a flatbed truck to be shipped to the destination and installed. You can imagine the current nuclear reactors are built with heavy construction, on-site location, and taking months or even years to build, versus modular nuclear reactors are being churned out like widgets in a factory line. This is very important because now there is a way to mass produce nuclear reactors in a safe and modular manner so that other countries who are starved of clean energy can take advantage. Here is a picture of a modular nuclear reactor being shipped to its location. The whole thing is completely built in a factory, and the workers at the destination just really needs to install it and nothing else. It's a huge leap toward construction of nuclear power plants. Let's go to the next fact. Fact 3. Stackable. As we mentioned, modular nuclear reactors are all self-contained nuclear reactor in this cylindrical form, if you will. And each reactor, because it is small in size, produces not so much power. But the trick is, these are modular, which means in order to tailor to a specific power need, you can just stack more and more modular reactor units to make a gigantic power plant. In the other direction, if you only need small amounts of power, for example to power a desalination plant near the sea, perhaps you just need 1 or 2 modular reactors to achieve what you need. This is a brand new concept in nuclear power generation because you no longer need a gigantic space to construct a huge facility. Now, you can have a small isolated space and simply plug in as many reactors as you need to power for that specific purpose. Great, let's get into the next fact. Fact 4. Water access not needed. As I mentioned in the previous sections, current nuclear reactors are all built near bodies of water because of the need to continuously cool the reactors. The huge cooling towers are continuously outputting steam, which is a byproduct of cooling the reactors. And so it was a really big problem for nuclear reactors to be built because A, it needs to be near a close body of water like a lake, bay, or river, and B, it can't be too far away from civilization because the power needs to be transported to consumers. And so to build a nuclear reactor in the current days, it is a huge struggle to find the site that is suitable. Modular nuclear reactors, on the other hand, do not have this problem because everything is self-contained and the cooling could just be done with a heat pump or something similar to your AC unit at home. And so you no longer need to be near bodies of water. In fact, if there's a town in the middle of the desert that needs nuclear power, and for some reason solar doesn't make sense, modular nuclear reactors could be installed and provide clean energy for this isolated area without any bodies of water. It's a huge step in a different direction for nuclear power generation. Now let's get into the next fact. Fact 5. Nuclear waste. One unfortunate part is that modular nuclear reactors are still using the same fission reaction to generate power. It is not like the fusion energy where the byproduct is only hydrogen. And as a result, modular nuclear reactors still produce the same amount of nuclear waste as a normal nuclear reactor that's built in the current generation. The modular nuclear reactor technology really only solved the problem with water access and land size requirements. It did not touch anything about nuclear waste. And so the proponents of modular nuclear reactors really didn't take into consideration the amount of waste generated and how to appropriately dispose of that waste. Because as we all know, nuclear waste is one of the main reasons why people don't like nuclear power generation and would prefer wind or solar. But wind or solar takes up a lot more space than nuclear power, even in today's generation. And with modular nuclear reactors, they're hoping that this may change people's minds. We'll have to see how they address the nuclear waste situation with modular nuclear reactors. Well, that's it for my video today. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.